And now you can see who was really behind the Holocaust. It wasn't the German people, the humans. All of the Nazis and high-ranking officers were Dracs, and nearly all of the concentration camp guards were Dracs. The few human guards that they had were the ones that they left behind when the Allies showed up, so they could be executed to appease the public. None of the Dracs were caught. Hitler didn't die there, nor did any of the other high-ranking officers. Sometimes they show photos of these individuals after their supposed executions, and it may be them. But as you've seen, they can simulate horrific injuries using their polymorphic ability. And right after the picture is taken, they regenerate back to normal. Hitler and company either went underground, or they took new identities, maybe even new imitation codes, so they could look like completely different people. The Nazis placed this group of concentration camps in the pattern of a pentagram. It's not perfect, but it's clearly meant to be a pentagram. There probably wasn't a suitable place on the other side of that border for the right arm point, so they had to stay on this side. This is the mastermind of the Holocaust and World War II in general. This god of dragons, known by many names: Baphomet, Satan, Lucifer, Baal, Moloch, Set, and others. His children executed it, but he is the origin. I believe that this symbol originates from Buddhism, a pentagram and a reverse swastika encircled by the Ouroboros. This connects the Dracs to both symbols. These dragons were behind the Holocaust, following the plan of their father, Satan. The Holocaust was one of, if not the most important objective of World War II. They needed the cover of a wartime environment to execute that plan, and all of the world leaders knew about it from the beginning. They knew they had to keep the war going on long enough so they could kill off the maximum number of Jews. It was predetermined that Germany would lose, so they knew that the blame would go away with the fall of the Nazi leadership. Good guys win, bad guys lose. Justice is done. If they could have gotten away with it, they would have done the same in other countries, but then they wouldn't be good guys anymore. Once the war was over, the Dracs had to find another way to continue their extermination of the Jews. And so they recreated Israel to gather the remaining Jews together to create what is basically a giant concentration camp. The current incarnation of Israel is not as it was originally, under the hand of my father and the Jewish kings. Today's Israel belongs to Satan and his dragons. Right from the beginning, all of your prime ministers have been Dracs. They created this Israel to serve their agenda. They want to gather the remaining Jews together so they can exterminate them. They created this Israel to be your grave. You are completely surrounded by Dracs there, yet you remain completely unaware of their presence. Some of your neighbors are them, classmates, co-workers, perhaps even closer, in your circle of friends, or even your lover or spouse. They are there to control you, attack you, weaken you, and ultimately kill you. They are contaminating your food and water. They are infecting you with diseases and attacking you with radiation. You are being killed off, and you don't even have a clue. The Holocaust never ended. They just changed its method. Instead of mass killings, it's now a genocide of attrition. The Dracs are killing you slowly and silently, one by one, day by day. They are killing you in the hospitals. They are killing you in the prisons. They are killing you on the streets. They are killing you with disease. They are killing you with cancer. They are killing you with drugs. They are killing you with microwave and psychotronic attacks. You are being killed off and replaced by Dracs imitating Jews. Year after year, there are fewer Jews and more Drac imitations. There are fewer Jews in the world today than there were at the end of World War II. I can't prove this right now, but my father has told me that this is true, and I know it is. All of the increase in the official numbers of the Jewish population comes from Drac imitations. The number of real Jews, humans, is decreasing, while the number of Dracs imitating Jews is increasing. That's what's going on in your fake Israel right now. They've been trying to destroy you for thousands of years. Do you think they're going to stop now? That they all of a sudden had a change of heart? They're just as determined to exterminate you today as they were during World War II. But they can't get away with mass killings anymore. Not in a peacetime environment. So they've switched to a method of attrition. Several Dracs have told me this, that their plan is to wipe out all the Jews. It's an invisible genocide, because the official numbers show the Jewish population increasing. But those increases are all Dracs. My estimate is that up to half of the Jewish population in Israel are Dracs. And over a third of the world's Jewish population outside of Israel are Dracs. In time, all that will be left of the quote-unquote Jewish population are Drac imitations. All of the real Jews, the Hebrews, will be extinct. But the other humans won't know that, because they'll look around and see all of these Dracs imitating Jews. You are being exterminated by a malevolent alien race. If that isn't enough to motivate you to fight, then you are truly hopeless. You are nothing more than cattle, and you will die like cattle. This is the Israeli Supreme Court building, the construction of which was largely funded by the Rothschilds. A pyramid with an eye inside a circle. It doesn't get any more in your face than this. They're openly showing you who's in charge of Israel. They even made it green, which is the same reason the US dollar is green. Do you think that this is a coincidence? How many of you Jews in Israel were even aware of this? That's Hitler making the pyramid sign, which represents the same pyramid in the Israeli Supreme Court building. These things are right in front of you all the time, but you're blind to all of it. That's why you're cattle. The group that slaughtered you in the Holocaust is the same group that's in charge of you today. And you are still being exterminated, albeit slowly. Of course, the Masons are the same group. They're all dragons.